We are just about to begin. Well, hi, everybody. Good to see you. Remember Romper Room? I see Johnny. I see Bobby. I see Danny. And I go, whoa, this is great. Miss Alice sees me. Anyway, welcome to my live stream. It's good to be here with you again. Today, I'm playing songs by the Gershwins, George Gershwin, who was born in 1898 in Brooklyn, New York. I checked to see if we were born at the same hospital. We were not. He played the piano from an early age and collaborated with his brother, who was very talented at writing lyrics. And the two of them wrote songs through childhood, and they wrote songs ultimately for shows, and they tried to write pop tunes of the day. I'm just trying to get my little bibliography here up. The Gershwins were very talented. So George Gershwin was born Jacob Gershwin, or Gershwin, which was slightly Americanized to Gershwin, W-I-N-E, and then he Americanized it even further to Gershwin and decided to go from Jacob to George. So his name was Jacob Gershwin, but he became George Gershwin, and some of his accomplishments are they're in the record books. George Gershwin is widely regarded as one of the most talented composers of our day. It's not quite our day anymore. Here's a song he wrote called Someone to Watch Over Me. And Someone to Watch Over Me was actually written for the Broadway musical OK, that he and his brother Ira Gershwin wrote in 1926. It was sung in the show, performed in the show by Gertrude Lawrence, very acclaimed British actress and singer, who ultimately went on to play the lead role in the Broadway musical Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein's musical The King and I. Unfortunately, The King and I, which opened on Broadway in 1951, ran a few years, but she died during the run of The King and I in 1952. Back to the Gershwins, Someone to Watch Over Me. Someone to watch over me. What a beautiful song that is. Let me just get this back up. My iPad has decided to turn off and on and off and on, so I will just wing it. How about that? I'm going to wing it. Porgy and Bess, considered to be one of the best musicals of all time, but actually not really a musical. It's an opera. It's an English-speaking American opera, which means there's no dialogue at all in the show. It opened in Boston in 1935, but there was a tremendous resurgence of popularity that it experienced in 1976 when the Grand Houston Opera Company presented it. And there's an album, a terrific album made of Porgy and Bess. And of course, so many beautiful songs from Porgy and Bess. And of course, Summertime. That was Summertime with some improvisational development in the middle. You know, Those who know me know I play by ear. I never play the same thing the same way twice. I love to create. That's why I don't like reading music, because when I read music, I'm confined. You're confined to play the notes. Yeah, you can interpret the notes. You can play that, or you could go, or. But when you play by ear and improvise, you can add notes, you can change the arrangement, you can just play how you feel. That's what I've always done, and that's what I love to do. So I never know quite how it's going to come out. More Gershwin. I'm going to play a little I'm going to turn Rhapsody in Blue, a part of it, into a little medley combined with the song The Man I Love. All right, so Rhapsody in Love. Why not? Here we go. Again, I have no idea what's going to come out, but we're going to give it a try. Here we go. That was a false alarm. How do you like that? Don't you love that? You go, it's like ready, set, stop. Here we go. So, as we approach the new year, I'm going to break from George Gershwin here to wish everybody a very happy new year. And a great year ahead. Let this be the year none of us think it's going to be. Let's take all the bad stuff from all the past years, throw it away, and start out on the right foot. Personally, regardless of circumstances, globally, let's all have a great year and a great future. And good health. Happy New Year, everybody. See you next week.